There we go. Oh, there we go. Hello, hello. Welcome and happy Tuesday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Turn down the volume over there. Hello and welcome. How are you today? It is so good to be here. How are you? Who do we have? Say hi in the chat if you are so inclined. My name is Angie Strader, and welcome to Reserved Grace. I am ready to have an amazing week. This is a good week for me. This is a good week. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We have, I won't take it personally. I think it's really funny. I jump on a live, and then within seconds, people jump off. They're like, "Oh, I don't like her." No, I'm kidding. It's fine. It's whatever. You know what? We're not for everyone, right? And I appreciate that. So, are we ready to talk about vintage jewelry today and see what treasures I've brought? Who is looking forward to seeing some new and spectacular things? I am. I am looking forward to sharing them. Let's make sure I have all of my cameras. Got everything set up for you. There's that. Cameras are in the right direction. Okay, welcome in. My name is Angie, and welcome to Reserved Grace. For those that are on the replay, and just for everyone, just in general right now. So I am going to show items that I have picked specifically for the show today. And the prices that I'm going to show you are show specials for just the show. If they don't sell, ultimately they're going to go on to reservedgrace.com. When I show an item, I'm going to get the link for the item and I'm going to put it in the chat at some point, whether at the beginning, the middle, the end, it just depends. And if that's an item that you would like to purchase, you click on the link. It takes you directly to my Shopify store, which is reservedgrace.com. You can use all of your preferred forms of checkout payment, like if you use shop.com, you can use PayPal, whatever it is you like to use. You check out immediately, emphasis on immediately, and I'll get back to that in a second. And you get free shipping on all your items. So please make sure that you check out immediately, because if somebody else is eyeing that item, they also have the link. They can go in and get it quickly. If you have not registered with Reserved Grace or even with Shop, I think if you just have Shop, you're good. But I'm going to give you the link so that you can, it's in the description below, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in here for you. That way you can get registered, because if somebody else is registered and you're not, and you want an item, then they're going to be able to get in there and they're going to be able to get it faster than you. It's happened. I think every single show that I've done since I've been doing this, it's happened to almost at least once. Okay, let me get the link for you. And how are you today? I'm going to do a soft start here as people come on. It is Tuesday. It's the beginning of my week. I wish I could say that really was the beginning of my week, but it kind of is. It's for shows, that is. I did the shows Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central. And here's the link. And let's see. Hello, Jenny. How are you? I have one confession of all the things that I got accomplished over the last couple of days, which has been a lot to revamp the website and to do inventory and to do everything. I didn't get international turned on last night. I fell asleep at my computer and I didn't get it. However, if you find something that you want to get today, let's use the same program. Tell me, or even tomorrow if I don't get it turned on. I probably won't get it turned on until maybe even next week. There's a lot of little loopholes, we talked about or briefly talked about with duties and tax and all that. I don't want to mess it up. So if you have something that you want, just let me know. I'll set it aside, put it in your bag for you. We'll do the same thing as before. And how does that sound for you? And same with Izzy or anyone else that's international. I will work with you until I can get it set up. I do have a big announcement on Thursday, something very special, and I'm working on that. And I can work around shipping to you. I can't work around the other. So hopefully we'll get it all figured out at some point. And let's see, what else? Any other housekeeping that I have to cover? I don't think so. I'm going to go in order today. I have a full tray I'll give you a brief overview. Full tray, and I will go over this. Yeah, I'm going to go one by one. I'm just going to go one by one because I get off track. And so all those things. Jenny, how are you? How was your weekend? What is going on in your world? I hope things are going well. What's that? A little bit over there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Welcome in. My name is Angie and welcome to Reserved Grace. I'm getting ready to start in just 1 second. A little bit of housekeeping. Please let me know if you have not joined my shows before. Super simple. I want to keep it simple. I want it to be easy. I have a lot of little mechanical things that I'm always working on to get everything straight. I ask for patience and I ask for grace on that, and I give grace as well. So I think I have it though this time. All of the items that I'm going to show you today, I think we can get up to 18, I believe. All are free shipping. And when I show an item, I will put a link in the chat for that item. Basically, it comes down to, oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, the puffy heart earrings were scooped. So Jenny said she got her jewelry today, and I'm so happy. I missed my puffy heart clip-ons. Were those clip-ons? But those got scooped. That's what I was saying. So they were active. It was when I used to put the listings active, and they got somebody went in and grabbed them. So I took your it was the puffy heart necklace, I think, out. Anyway, there we go. Either way, either you got the necklace or you got the earrings. I don't remember, but I'm really surprised you got it that fast to Sweden. I love that. And there was no problem with duties and customs and all that stuff. I had something coming from Germany once that took forever. And I think I thought they were going to do a home inspection to make sure that what I was doing with my designer bags, which, I get that. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you got your order. Proof that we can work together to make it happen. All righty. Let me see. I think I'm going to get going. Like I said, if this is your first time, let me know. We have lovely, lovely people in the community that they're just supportive and starting to develop a little bit of, I'd say, a bond with each other. Yeah. So I thought that you knew that when it all went down. I didn't know that you didn't know because I grabbed the other one for you and set it like I grabbed it, took it out of live inventory, so that you at least have one and that you wouldn't miss it. Okay. But which one do you still need? Do you need the puffy heart or you do need the earrings? Because I don't remember. Just let me know because I'll make sure I get it for you because I come across a lot of inventory. I have a puffy heart necklace coming in soon. And I have this really, really great auction win that I think I'm going to do a live unboxing and sell it just directly live. Ooh. That's tough. That is tough when that's what happened to me with the bags I got. It kind of, I still did better than if I would have tried to buy them here, which they weren't available in the United States. But yeah, that's tough. Let me know how they price those. Do they price it by the value of the whole bundle? Like we can, see what that looks like. When we turn it on with we turn it on with Shopify, Shopify, you might have better rates. I hope. I'm working on it. I promise. They're just very sticklies. I hope it was worth it. For those that may be here and and if you're in the replay and you're catching up, I have a sincere apology. Okay, you got the necklace. Okay. I have a sincere apology regarding the review software that I have. I think it's Loox, Loox. You are getting blasted. If you've purchased from me in the shows in the last month, you are getting blasted by emails. And I apologize. I didn't know that every single item was getting multiple requests to do reviews. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Well, fingers crossed that it'll be better with Shopify. It should because they partner. I think it's just a better program. I hope. Anyway, so I realized yesterday that some of you had received upwards of, I don't know, 50 emails for doing a review. Now, those that did a review, I so appreciate it. And I understand for those that unsubscribed from the newsletter, I get that as well. So, just so you know, I have turned that feature off. I am going to use it selectively. So on occasion, I might send out, some requesting reviews, but I'm not going to do it individually. Basically, because of my program of how I'm doing the shows. Since you're buying one item at a time and it's not just one order, for each purchase, you're getting a request for a review. I would be I would be annoyed as well. I would be. So I have corrected that. So if you have unsubscribed, please subscribe again. And the reason to the newsletter, if you go onto reservedgrace.com, you will see there's a new pop-up. And that pop-up is for the newsletter, you get a 10% discount. Hopefully it's all working. It's on track for you. But you want to subscribe both here on the YouTube channel and the newsletter because I have some really, really cool stuff coming up this week. Thursday specifically, I have a big announcement. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Maria, did you get bombarded with requests for reviews? And I think you did a review as well. I think so. And thank you. But I was just saying, in case you missed it, I turned off that automatic feature because I realized that there's a couple of you that had just been slammed, like spammed with, oh, good. I'm so glad, Jenny. Jenny said that every piece that she got was great. Jenny, you may still get a request for a review, and it's totally optional. I'm just telling you that they're coming, but they're not going to come one for every single item. That was a lot. So resubscribe if you unsubscribe, and hold on for Thursday because it's going to be I think it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. We're going to have fun. Okay. I feel like there's a cheerleader move, like, oh, okay. And if those that don't like cheery people have already just now jump off. Okay, let's get ready to go. Do all those things go through your head like, let's get ready to rumble? I don't know. They do mine. Let's do this. You didn't? Not yet. Not yet. I think I turned it off because your item hadn't been received yet. So hopefully, oh, that's a really present. I should have thought that through better. Okay. Let's see. Let me get this one going for you and set it. Okay. I love that you do the pictures. They were popping up on the website every like 5 seconds. And right now it's disabled because I just needed to turn that whole thing off. There's a lot of moving parts. You got to make sure it's right. So it's going to come back, but it's going to be like down nested in the bottom and splashing you up the whole time. Let's see here. Let's bring this up. All right, first item. Dropped that. I am going to try and set this to be as close as I want it the rest of the time so that I don't have to keep reaching up. There we go. All right. Yeah, when I saw how many one specific person had, was like, oh dear gosh. I mean, I understand. I would be a little bit frustrated too. And I would love to see the Art Nouveau picture. One of my favorites. Okay, so here we go. First item up, we're going to do a little bit of mixture between unearthed and others, the other stuff. I tried to kind of even like balance it out. So I was saying earlier, I'm going to do a run through the show. I have it in order. that makes sense to me, and I'm not going to deviate back and forth, because when I do, I get off track, and then I get like, bright shiny objects and squirrel. And so today we're just going to stick with it. You have my permission to say squirrel if I go off way off tangent. I am so good to be doing this today. I'll have my head out of the website for a little bit. Okay, this first item. Okay, here we go. So this is pretty unique and pretty fabulous. So this is something that feels like it's been found. I feel like it's been found and not made. I feel like it has like all these little artifacts on it, and it just has so much going on. Let me tell you about what's going on with this. I'm gonna let it sit here for just a second. I'm not going to go through and pick it up and like show all the pieces yet. I want to make sure you can see it. So this is, you're looking at real amber chips paired with carved bone beads, possibly ox bone, artisan foil glass that reflects the light. So there's artisan foil glass beads that reflects the light. And so it's like little fire caught inside these beads. Really pretty. And then if you look closely at the center drop, it's Murano style artistry, complete with deep foil layers and warm bronze colors. Look at that. Can you see that? Like where it looks like it's coming from the inside, the fire is coming from the inside right in the center there. Ah, it's so pretty. And let me show you the amber. The amber chips. Let me get two. There we go. You can see the amber chips there. And there are some glowies going on some of these other pieces of glass. So we may have a little bit of uranium glass in here mixed in. I'll tell you more about it. I just want to get you a good look at the amber chips that are in there. So these carved tribal pattern beads give it a handcrafted, almost ceremonial feel. These are all hand carved. This has just got so much. Of course, you have the goldstone beads here, and this fun or beautiful vintage style, maybe even vintage floral clasp. This has a little bit going on, and it's spectacular. Let me put this on a form for you so you can see it. So with Unearthed, one of the reasons I did Unearthed as a collection, or basically like a part of Reserved Grace, is because I think they're two. You can have vintage that's Native American. You can have it that's, natural gemstones or semi-precious stones, all the rocks, all the natural, and you have all the bling. So I wanted to have something that was a separate division that honored the non-blurriness of life. So let's try and get this to zoom in for you. There we go. Let's just take it back there so you can get an overall view of it. So you have, this is a brass drop right here. You have artisan beads here and here, bone, and all kinds of gorgeousness going on in this piece. This is, let me see what I have on link on this. Let me see, I had it measured, but I don't see it in my notes right here. I think this is 18, but let me double check. Let's go back to this one and I will measure this for you. And welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a fabulous start. This is the last week of the month. Isn't that crazy? Last week of May. Last week of April, and then it's May. But it's just okay. So it's 18 inches. Let me measure the drop again. I think it's 3. Yeah. So it's 18 inches for the actual necklace and a 3-inch pendant drop on this. I'll let you look very close here. This is complete artisan, handcrafted with very, very detailed. I like the contrast of how Hello, Cosmic Unicorn. Welcome in. How are you today? This is the kind of piece that balances, like when you see, like I said, you can see it right in here. It looks like you have the fire coming from within the bead. With it comes up here. You've got your gold stone up here. You have your gold, and even these fine details, like these geometric beads up here. It just really adds that dimension and interest to a piece. It's not all the same all the way through, redundant. And the findings on this, just a spectacular piece. All right, I'm going to put this one in the chat. This is, we're going to, how are you today? What's going on in your world? I hope everyone's doing well. You're done? You are done? Oh, that's a nice feeling. Okay, no. Let me go to, let me go this here for you where you can see it while I'm bringing up the I will run for you. Perfect. This one is spectacular. If you haven't figured it out yet, I am totally in love with um, my unearthed pieces. They are super hard to part with, and that's okay. That's the way it should be, right? That's the way it should be. That's why I find them. When I find them, I become like super. Okay, this is 120. Just so you know, this is 120. It is estimated with everything that's going into this, with the amber, with all those things. It's about 165 conservatively or more. So just giving you a heads up on that. And that is live for you right now. Oh no. Jenny says she has a bad cold. Are you like in school session right now? Are you still teaching? I don't even remember. Look, can you see the fire? Like, see that pop? The little bits of and that's just in regular, well, the studio lights, obviously, but can you imagine outside what you're going to get for color and interest? Again, here are all your amber ships. There. Bone, probably ox bone is what is like. These are so beautiful. The shine, they reflects the light. So you have the natural elements where the bone, even the bone is well polished, but you have much more of a natural, kind of absorbs the light, right? And then you have these just sparks of color. Anyway, all right. Well, Junie, I hope you feel better. It's no fun having a cold. No fun at all. Okay, this one is, I'm going to set this one aside. It is live right now. If someone does get it and checks out and gets it, let me know. I will put it in your bag. Otherwise, I find out at the end anyway. But I just always like to celebrate you. And I think to know, during the show where things are going. So that's our first piece. It is a doozy. Okay, you are still teaching. Are you able to, did you get it from the kiddos? Kiddos will get you. Oh, speaking of kiddos, I had such a great time with the grandkids this last weekend. We had so much fun. My son-in-law, and so I have a company called 360 Wraps, 360 WRAPS. And since the carbon monoxide poisoning, my daughter and son-in-law co-CEO the company. And you're welcome. My son-in-law has been working on a secret project for quite some time. Well, the project was revealed over this weekend. Have you heard of the Slate vehicle? The Slate vehicle by Jeff Bezos, or his group, Bezos's group. That my son-in-law has been working on that, and my daughter and the whole company at 360 Wraps to work on the vehicle wraps for the Slate vehicles to make sure that all of the vehicles will fit easily, accommodate one solid wrap, not a lot of cutting, and so do it yourself, do it at home. You can do it. And so it was revealed on Thursday night, I think. So we're very, very proud. Yeah, the kiddos will get you. Okay, here is a 16-inch sterling silver piece. And, oh, caught it. All right, I love that. Okay. So if you haven't looked up Slate yet, or you haven't heard, it's a completely electric vehicle. It is a super cool concept. It is totally changing what people think is necessary for cars these days. But it's all plug and play and customizable. So you don't have to get the car with everything in it. You get the car that has what you need, and then you add all of the pieces to it. So if you want extra speakers, or you want, like, your whole dash isn't this huge, um, computer screen. There doesn't have a computer in it. Most of us, I do. I just use my phone. I put my phone up on the dash, and my little, I have all the things. But anyway, I think it's really cool. So look at Slate. I told the kids, I call them the kids, or my kids. My daughter and son-in-law are the kids, and then the kiddos are the grandkids. But I told the kids I want one, and they said that we'd pre-ordered for the company. So yay, I get one. It's so crazy. I've had my own the car I have now. I've been driving it for, it's a 2016, and has just got to 60,000 miles. So I really don't need to invest in a car much. Let's see if we can get this to focus in today like we've done in the past. If it's not, I'm going to have to go back and kick it and make sure that it's set properly. Let me do that real quick. Let me make sure that I don't know, the little goblins don't come in and make things change things, because there's no purpose why it should not be okay today. Let's see. So we have, let's go there and see how we're okay. Let's see. Um, oh, don't screw it up. Don't cancel this one. This is the main one. Okay, we'll see if I can get that under control. Otherwise, I'll just keep using the top one. Okay, so Slate. I think it's like a $20,000 car, something like that. It's really exciting. It really is changing the industry. So let's see if now this will come in. Might be, let's do this. Let's see if getting rid of that other screen will help it. If not, I will bring it back and I will tell you about this piece. Okay, this is, uh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, the vehicle sounds really cool. I mean, it looks so cute. And they're oh my gosh, if you are on Instagram, you have to go check out their Instagram. It is hilarious. It has character. They're really doing a good job with this. I think it's funny, and it really does. I think they're doing a good job, and I'm proud of my kids for what they're doing in our company. All right, so here we go on this one. This is a sterling silver. Oh, this is not this one. Got the chains mixed up. I can go to that one though, but I'm going to do different here. So there's 3 different sterling silver chains in this show today. Yeah. Okay, so 3 different sterling silver chains, pendants. Let me get them right. Okay, that's off. Like, yep, that one's printed twice. Okay, that's good. All right, here we go. Not a problem. We'll have to put that there because I'm going to get to it. It's going to. Okay, I'm going to do. Well, let me do this here then. Tuck that back in order. Okay, this one is a sterling silver teardrop. It is 925. Let's see if we can get this one to focus today. And nope, it's trying. It's trying super hard. It's trying. Let's see if it'll do it. There we did. There we go. There we go. 925 right there. Right there. And sterling silver chain. And love this look. Very simple, great for layering. And it looks like liquid silver. It is so highly polished. It is not scuffed. It doesn't have any abrasions on it. It's in wonderful condition. And this one is the chain on this one, because that's not the right printout. Let me double check. All right, let's see. I believe that it is. Okay, this is a 16-inch chain. It's about 3/4 inch on the pendant there. So this is going to be just almost close to choker, depending on, depending on you. But that gives you that little, I don't know, I always think it's really like if it's right here in the, close to the clavicle, if you can see me down in the bottom one. Um, it hits you like right here. I think that's just super, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, something about it. Something about it is just very, let's let you see. Okay, let's go up front here to see if you can see if it'll work there. Da, 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 da. No, well, there we go. There we go. And it is just, it's really pretty. Very, very pretty piece. And this one is, you're on your iPhone. Well, I love that you have, is it working well? Hopefully you can see. And let's see, this one is, yeah, so this is a, basically a water drop or a teardrop, whatever you want to call it, but it is a little drop. And it has that little concave right here on this side. It comes in, trying to see, like right here. And yeah, there we go. I am going to run this one. This one is 45 for that. Let me get you your, let me go here. Nice. Things are working out easier. I gotta love that. As long as they're on, as long as free shipping's working, we're good. If you have any problems with anything as you're going, as I'm going, please let me know so I can fix it for you. That's this one here. So this is sterling silver, 925, highly polished, like liquid silver. The drop, and it is 16 inches with a 3/4 inch drop, little teardrop, a little kiss or love. All right, so there's that one. Anyone, it's live right now. And I'm going to set this one aside. If you have any questions or you need me to go back over it, let me know. Again, a little bit different today of things that I just go and I look and I'm like, what do I want to do today? What goes well together? That there. We'll work in reverse order. Okay, so let's see here. What's next? Let's go complete change. Complete change. We're gonna like keep flipping it to this whole, to all of today. I'm gonna keep flipping it around, a little bit different each time. This next one is, this is a Napier book piece. Oh, by the way, who bought, was it Maria? Were you the one that got the, almost like the chevron Napier necklace last week, whenever that was? Time flies, right? So maybe it was the week before. I don't know. But that is a book piece. I don't think I told you, or I didn't know if you knew, but it is a book piece. Yes. And so is this. I'm looking to see if this has, all right, so there is this. This is a set, a demi parure. This is Vintage Napier by Lisa Bertoli, designed the earth tone beaded necklace and earrings. It is signed. It's from the 1985 Woodland Hues collection. The necklace measures about 18 inches. And let me let you look at it here. So I'm going to set that here for you for a sec. And then here are, get this. So this is from 1985. I love, love, love that. I love seeing when, something from 1985 is, it blows my mind. Okay. Let's do that. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. right. No, dear, it might have been. Um, oh, okay, yeah, it might have been. I can't remember who, or maybe it might have been Cosmic Misty, whoever stayed. Yeah, Marilyn. I think Marilyn's the one, you guys. I think Marilyn is the one that got blasted. Marilyn, if you're here and you're just sitting back, and I am so sorry that you got so many emails. I would be so frustrated. I would. And I request, I, I ask for your forgiveness on that. It was a totally, I didn't know that my Shopify setup person, my guy, had made those things for I didn't know. Not that I should not. I mean, now I know. So I spent hours making sure everything was as set up as I possibly could yesterday. Okay, so these are on page 595 in the Napier book. But if you have not seen this book, let me go here. It's massive. It is massive and it has so much good information in it. So I'm going to show you real quick just because I want to show you. This is on page 595. Let's do this out a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, shoot. That wasn't, well, you know what? That looks like it was there and I just never noticed. How does that like that? Oh yeah, look at that. It's a bad print. I never noticed that. It had not been on that page. Of all of the three main ones, so Napier, Monet, and Trifari, do you have a favorite? 595. Do you have a favorite that you like? 595. There we go. I think I told you before, I use painter's tape to put on the pages because it comes off easily. And so there is the set right there. There's your earrings. And there's the necklace. And it says that they were from the Woodland Hues collection. And the designer is Lisa Bertoli. And let's see, Lisa Bertoli is the daughter of the noted Napier chief designer Eugene Bertoli and his wife Jean Tambourine Bertoli, also a jewelry designer. She worked as a jewelry designer and photographer for Napier from 1974 to 1986. She has been a freelance artist, designed and sculpted since 1986, and principal of Lisa Bertoli Design Jewelry since 1989. So, yeah, so I put because these will come right off. See, I mean, you still want to be careful when you do it, and then I just fold over the top. So it's like a little tab. That way I'm not as worried about, because bookmarks never work, right? They always fall through and, get lost. So book piece. And then there's so many in here. There's that piece I was talking about. I was wondering who had that, who got it, but that's it. And I have this one. I just realized I have that's coming up maybe this week. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna set this back here. That's a big one. Okay. All right. So this here, so basically you have a demi parure with, this is new, still on the hang tag, whatever it's called. And this set is 65. And I can tell you it's a lot more to have both of them. I just thought, $16 back in the day. And you can see your hardware on this. Very clean. What I think is so fun about this is that, I've been showing all these pieces that are bone and amber and all these things. And this is essentially, I don't remember what they, so it's, doesn't really say what it's made out of, but it's some kind of plastic. So it's, it's not a real gem. These are not real stones. They're not real rocks. But I thought it was kind of funny that, just kind of gives that different perspective of, looks like it. 65, is anyone interested in this? I will run or I will pass. I think I'm going to do that to save us the, time on it. Let me know. No worries. I'm going to kind of go through. So this is Napier 65 book piece. It is here. I couldn't find the earrings anywhere. I don't know where the earrings. I didn't see anybody with the earrings. I saw one with a bracelet. So if you can get, but I don't see a bracelet separate because I was like, what if I buy the bracelet? Then I have the. I do that, by the way. I will do that. These back here. All right. These are going back in. If you change your mind or if you come back on, and those are in the replay. If something did not sell during the live show, as you'll see as you're watching, if it didn't sell, I will have it available. You just have to email me at Angie@reservedgrace.com. If it's not on the website already, it's not going to be on the website for a little bit. I promise. I'm about to hire somebody. I think I'm going to hire somebody over the summer. That may be out of school, maybe even seniors or students that are out for summer, or maybe I don't know. I need to. I'm about to. So things will get easier for me around here. Okay, doing a check-in. How are you doing out there? Say hello. Say hello if you're here. If you're not here, don't say hello. I get a drink real quick. I finally got myself a Soda Stream. I'm super excited. It was a gift to myself. I don't like water, and so I just want a little carbonation, a little flavor. Hopefully I'll stay more hydrated. I don't know though. So you guys didn't answer. You may not be at your computer or have your phone in hand, or, I understand. But I am curious. If you had a choice between, or what gets you excited? You go into a thrift store or you state sale and you are looking around and you see a table that has Trifari, Napier, and Monet. Which are you going for? Most people are going for the Trifari. I think so. I think that's what most people are going for. I'm curious what others are looking for or what you really like. Okay, this one is, I had this, I wore this, or I had this in, oh gosh, it was a video a while ago for me. It's like last year. But anyway, I did a video on the things I think that were listed or things that were available on reservedgrace.com at the time. This is one of the pieces. This is a vintage 80s. It's a reversible mesh collar necklace. You have look at that sparkly gold. How pretty is that? This reminds me of Whiting and Davis, that liquid gold, kind of sequency, that shimmer. But turn it over and you have your two-tone that is very on trend in a good way right now. There is wear, the enamel, there's wear to the enamel of the clasp here. And that is reflected in the price. So this exact necklace is on Ruby Lane right now for $68. I am doing this one today because it does have the wear, but it's on the clasp where you're not going to see it. I mean, if you have any hair whatsoever, oh, good, Maria, I'm the same way. I am a Napier. I like Napier. I do like Trifari, but I think it's more just for collecting, but I prefer Napier. I think it's more, I like the diversity. Well, the book for one tells you the diversity of their designs, their collections, and just like the variety. And I love their advertising as well. I thought their advertising was really good. Okay, so this is 16 inches, and let me give you an idea on this. So we do the two-sided through the earring. Okay, so it is a choker. So you know, and this one is 35. Yeah, I think so. I think I agree with you. There's Linda. Hello, ladies. I was on a way. Okay. Linda, hello, ladies. What a way for Angie to start out. Tariffs, video problems. I will get past it. She's great. Giving her the chance is worth it. Mother's Day coming up. No tariffs in Canada yet. I love Trafari. So, Steph, hello, Steph. Welcome to Reserved Grace. Please meet Linda and Maria and Jenny. I'm Angie, if we haven't met. And if we have met and you're back, welcome back for those that are here. Um, Wait, Linda, I didn't have computer problems today. I had a blurry problem today, right? Did I have computer problems? I always have computer problems. But I love to see you here. So Steph says, I love Trafari. Do they have a book? No, Trafari does not have a book. I don't understand. I think they should. So here's the ones that I have. I have the best of, so here's what I have. These are my main books. Just see, I had the Napier. Let me show you these real quick. Okay, so this is the Monet book, not nearly as thick. The Best of Costume Jewelry is a really good book too. And this one, blurry and fun. But this is Judith Milton. This is also Costume Complete Visual Reference and Price Guide. But my gosh, so it has, I think I have that pen. I haven't been through here in a while, but I think I have. Let me show you this real quick. Let me go to where'd it go? I think I have this pen. I will definitely check. That pen right there. Eventually you'll be able to see it, just not right now. Where we go? There we go. All right. But anyway, this is a really, oh, yes. I have to go back through this book, you guys. There are some pieces I've acquired since I've gone through here, and I need to check them off. Anyway, so these are my main books. I have more that are in storage, but these are the ones that I was not willing to put in storage while we're doing the transition. See if that stays. I hope it stays. If it falls, it's going to be loud. Okay. Let's see. Linda, I'm in bed. So, Linda, when you get an opportunity, if you could email me, or have you registered on reservedgrace.com yet on my website? If you haven't registered, I would love for you to go in because I'd love to have your address. If you don't want to give me your address, I understand, but I'd love to send you little notes and, check on you and see how you're doing. But if you're so inclined and you'd like to, you can either email me at Angie@reservedgrace.com or sign up on the website, and I'd appreciate it. I was trying to figure out other ways to sneak and do it, but I couldn't. So here we are. Let me put this in the chat. So Steph, where are you coming to us from? I said it right. That is to register so you can get a jump on. If you haven't registered, I should have known better. We'll just leave it. No. Yeah, we're good. It's going to stay right there. The books fell. Okay. If you haven't had a chance yet to register on reservedgrace.com, please do. It is that way it can help with checkout quickly. If you have not signed up for my newsletter yet, or if you unsubscribe because you're getting blasted by, well, those are the computer problems I was talking about, probably, Linda. If you were getting blasted by all the requests for reviews, I fixed it. I apologize. And Atlanta, my favorite auction house is in Atlanta. They're in Buckhead, right? Buckhead, I think. They may have moved from there. They were having a moving sale this last weekend. I was like, how can I get to Atlanta? Well, I had the grandkids. Well, can I take the grandkids with me? I was going through all of the things. I was trying to figure it out. But well, here we are. Here we are. So Thursday, guys, just so you know, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do. Thumbs up would be so nice. The little hearts are appreciated and loved. If you haven't been to the website, reservedgrace.com, pop on over there. There's going to be a pop-up that comes up to sign up for the newsletter. If you haven't done that yet, click on that. You get a 10% discount if it's your first time signing up for the newsletter. And it's Gallery 63. If you haven't heard of Gallery 63, I'm giving away one of my best secrets ever. That is Gallery 63. They were they had a TV show, Pickers, I think. Jake told me about it. Maria, I love Pirate Fair. Okay, this piece here. But anyway, check out Gallery 63. I think they have some of the best jewelry. Not a lot of vintage. They do have some vintage here and there, but their jewelry is amazing. Their selection's amazing. And do my hearts work? I wonder. Let me see. Linda, let me see if your hearts work. Let's see. Let me see, you guys. Do your hearts work? Check to make sure your hearts are working. If they're not working, I'll need to fix that. So please do a heart check. Yeah, we want to make sure your hearts are working. Okay, while we're doing that, just as I said, stay tuned for Thursday, a big announcement. Something fun is coming, and I see hearts. Hearts are working. Let me see. There's hearts. There's fun stuff. Okay, yes, fun stuff's coming too. Okay, here we go. This is also a book piece. I put the book down. I'm not getting it back out again. This is on page 586. The book is a workout. So this is $15. I wanted to show you up close and personal on this one. Pink. I can't believe, I'm surprised on this one that I'm actually giving this up. But this is, my favorite colors are white, pink, and black. Black, white, and with shades of pink. And I think this is great for layering. I did that video on layering necklaces. I used red. And I think that this would be a wonderful piece for layering, especially in spring and summer. And so this one is 15. If anyone's interested, I will just say run. And this is how I'm also keeping track. I use the hang tags. I put them on so I make sure that I remember when it is. Hearts, all the hearts. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And you guys, okay, hold on. I gotta say this really quietly so that maybe the YouTube masters, the YouTube gods don't hear. We have broken past the 777 mark and we've stayed there. We've broken past 777 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're hovering at 784. I am so grateful, super grateful. And I just am grateful that we're not keep going back to 777. I have a notepad in our shower. These are too much information probably, but I have one of those water tablets. We write notes to each other. We do those cutesy things. And I write every day. I do an update on all kinds of stats of things. It's like my check-in, my shower time. And it kept going 777, then it would change back to 777. I didn't think I was ever going to get through it. All right. Passing on the Napier pink beads with the gold spacers. These are from a collection. Like I said, these are a book piece, but it's called the Brights, by the way. The Spectator Brights is this collection, page 586. So if you're a collector, and some people are a collector just to finish out their like collections, for lack of a better word. And so I do show these pieces a lot of people are just collecting. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. No, it's been a real struggle. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's just up and down, up and down. And then blasting everybody on my website was super fun too. Okay, check in. Let's do a check in. How are you doing today? Yes, thumbs up, hearts, likes, all the things. I do appreciate it. I rarely ask. But you know what? I was talking with my friend the other day, and she's like, "Why aren't you asking?" And I said, "I don't think about it. I'm thinking about what I want to deliver to you. I want you to, I'm thinking about all the details. I'm thinking about making sure everything's right." And she's like, "You need to take a second." I'm like, "I do, and I will remember." And I think it was Maria put a little thing in the chat for me the other day. She's in that. I mean, I appreciate those. I do. I probably should have a little blurb that I put in every now and then. And I'm grateful that you're here. I love the people that we've been getting to know each other, and just being here together has been fun for me. And here we go. This is a super cool piece. I'm going to set this down here for just a second. And let me tell you about this one. So here's your hook on this. Well, here we go. Let me just show you. There's your hook here. I was hoping Marilyn would be here because I needed to show her that I got rid of that nail polish. And if, Sandra, if you're watching, I love you dearly. I do love you dearly. It was my choice on the nail polish. It wasn't a good fit. It didn't look good on video, and so I did these myself. I did these myself this morning. So, but I know Marilyn was like, "Oh, you got your nails done." I love that. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I certainly appreciate it, and I appreciate it. It's all good. I like doing this. Oh, Linda asked how my pet's doing. So my dog Belle, she's taking a nap. But I apologize. The next day after you mentioned me, kind of, well, you didn't say that I was being harsh with Belle. I am harsh with Belle. I'm very, very strict with her, and I can have a tone of voice that maybe some people aren't used to hearing, because she's a working dog, and working dogs will take the alpha role if you let them. And so you give that dog, Belle is part Red Heeler and Great Pyrenees. If I give her an inch, just like let her get by with something one time, she thinks it's the gospel truth forevermore, and she is going to push for it every single time. So she is doing great. Her belly's all healed up. She is fun. You know what, you guys, I miss Marilyn too, and I have a feeling she felt like, and there was somebody else. We need to find Norma as well. We need to get Norma to come back, because I think Norma felt like she may have, I don't know. I just want to make sure when she went in and scooped someone, I think she felt like she wasn't supposed to. But that's just the nature of what we do. So let's put the positive energy out there. Norma, Marilyn, got to make sure that we're all accounted for. Let me tell you about this piece. This is an 18-inch sterling silver snake chain with nope, that's the other one. That's the teardrop pendant. This is okay. So the other one is the snake chain with the teardrop pendant. I had 3 necklaces. I had 3 chances to get it right, and I got it wrong out of those. Okay, let me tell you what I got on this one, because this is pretty cool. I didn't know this one. Thank you, Jenny. If you, I was just letting people know that I wasn't just being like, it can come across, like if you don't know, and I was like counting down, and I was being super mean and super, my military police side of me was coming out, and but I have to with her. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Is there anything that you want me to, anything that you missed that you would like me to go over again? Let me tell you about this piece. This Italian necklace is marked with 3351R, indicating it's made in the province of Arezzo, Italy. It's right here on the clasp. There's 95 on one side and the 351R on this side. It also has a star. I was not able to find out who the maker is, or the maker's mark for the star, However, we know that it's from Arezzo, Italy, home to many fine goldsmiths. Smiths, the domed hammered centerpiece gives off a minimalist, almost brutalist feel. I'll put this on the form in just a sec. And let's see. Based on its aesthetic and length, which is 14 inches, likely to be from the late 70s to early 80s, and is designed as a choker or collar piece. Chain is silver. And let's see. Let's see. This one ranges from, let's see, 125 to 175 on this. Let it settle in for a second. And I am doing it today for, I'm doing it today for 75. 75 on this piece. So this is your clasp right here in the front here. I'm doing it backwards, upside down, and sideways, but there we go. I just think I love that the design details, that you have this clasp in the front, you have the hammered dome, the sterling silver. It has different, something unique. And there you go on this one. So this one is 75. You could probably, let your dog, sorry. You could wear duct tape somewhere else, no worries. Oh, Linda, did you see? It just wasn't quite the look I was going for on the nails. And I love my nail girl, and we were on the same page about what we were doing. But I was holding a friend's little elderly dog the whole time, and I think we just kind of like got lost in what we were doing. If she would do dishes, it would be so wonderful. She works at, well, she hasn't started, she doesn't herd us. Thank God. Okay, let me see. Let me put this, I'm going to put this in the chat